Greetings, lovelies. This is Annette of AnnetteLeonard.com. Back again with you for another moment for chronic wellness. And I'm talking about my 2020 intentions. And I'm talking about my intentions for my mind. And my last intention there is to feed my curiosity. So, my dad is a scientist, and I was raised stoking the question of why in my brain. And one of the things that's easy when on disability because of chronic illness, and therefore not having a whole lot of interactivity with other people, is to feel like our brains are shriveling, That's also true because of the mental fog that sets in. And so feeding my creativity is a way that I stoke the fires of remembering that I have intelligence and intellect, that I have cognition, and that when I can find threads of curiosity, whether it's British baking techniques, or whether it's something that came up in a podcast and like the idea of dead reckoning. What is it? How does it work? How is it different in ants versus pigeons versus different tribes in Central Australia? Can really stoke the fires of I'm a human and I have interests and I have something interesting to talk about other than my last doctor's appointment when I'm hanging about with people. And so always looking for the next thing that's going to capture my attention, whether it's an investigative thing that I'll look into for the next few years and be curious about. Gosh, I know very little about our involvement with Japan in World War II, or something short-lived like learning about dead reckoning. It's helpful for me to have intellectual pursuits that pique my curiosity and help remind me that I have a functioning brain, or at least a somewhat functioning brain. So that will be a guiding principle for this year. How can I continue to feed and send nourishing information, not information that bums me out or drags me down, to my brain? What feeds your curiosity? What are you into these days? What is the curious area of investigation that you love looking into? I'd love to know. All right, sound off. I will pick this back up to tell you about my intentions for my spirit before we move on to what's next. I'm glad you're here, and until we're together again, be well.